our minds, and we are going to reconnect with our soul. 45 minutes together. So take a moment to get centered. Yeah. You know I'm not rubbing your belly. Let's take a moment to get centered. Breathe. Excuse me. Right there. And just get centered, like into your body. Acknowledge your body. Thank it for being here. Also set an intention. So my intention is to be present, to really get the oxygen flowing in my system. So whatever your intention is, it's always good. You know, I've talked about this particularly the last few weeks, about setting your intention, putting your energy, and being really aware and a part of what you're doing is so vitally important for how we stay connected and how we flow in our day. We're going to start with a little energy zesting. This is something that's really good. Just rotate those shoulders. Any time of the day. First thing in the morning is spectacular. In the afternoon, if you're having a little slump, it just gets your energy connected, gets everything working. We're going to start by taking it across. So you really want to shift and kind of actually feel it through your fingertips. Just feel your energy moving, flowing, swooping. It's a beautiful sunny day, a bit chilly here in the Pacific Northwest. And love to you wherever you are, whatever time of day it might be. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lift my knee across, and across. So you're shifting your energy. Feel it from your hips. Yeah, coming from those IT bands. And you want to start thinking about that core, lifting that energy up. And now we're just going to go ahead and do a little tapping. There's no wrong way to tap, okay? It doesn't matter how many fingers you use. It doesn't matter how many toes. We're not using our toes. Right here, just easy, waking everybody up, getting our energy going. So I'm popping up some new videos. I shot a bunch, I sound like, did some great videos that'll be popping up every couple of days. And I'll be shooting some more again on Thursday. So there's some other things about tapping that we can do for other parts of us, which is really very exciting. Right here in your sternum. This is a really good place if you think you're getting a cold or you're feeling a little funky. Really, really good. It gets the white blood cells happy and active and moving. So remember that little trick. And right here, it's a very top rib. And you're just breathing into it. Are you staying here for the entire production, dear? Bo? Hey, Bo. Go. There you go. Run up to your spot. Run up to your spot. Good boy. Go settle on your blankie. Good boy. He likes to be the star of the show. I understand. So I want you to take that energy out, feel it in your hands, and then we're going to go straight up, right onto the crown of your head, and just breathe into it. I want you to think about a color for your breath today. You know, how I always think of the dragons like having fire, you know, fire coming out their tongue. I kind of like to think of something like the golden light. That's kind of what I'm going to have today. Just breathe that golden light into your human. Feel it all the way down as we get ready to stretch and strengthen our muscles. Have our human feeling just relaxed, rested. 'Tis the season. Happy December 1st to everyone. If you're watching this at a different day, that's fine too. Right here to your heart. It's a new moon. It started late last night, so I invite you to just let go of whatever's not working and to open up. So the words that I picked for today, or that found me, I should say, right here into your belly button, are vision and creativity. And we're in a creative mode. I don't care what version of creative. It could be cooking, it could be outside in nature, it could be coloring, sewing, tap dancing, all the things right here. This is your power chakra. So just right there, sacral chakra, put some energy and some love there. When you're in that creative mode, it always feels exciting, right? It feels energetic. And creativity is so important. Even if you get one of those coloring books and get those colored pencils out and have some fun with it, I think you'll find that it engages a little part of you that's juicy. And then the idea of vision is really, what's your vision? What are you putting in your head? What are your dreams? What's your excitement? We're going to go down, and we're going to pull the energy from our heels all the way up, and then you're going to push it through. So it's a really good time. This time of year, many people get really stressed out. You know, some people have funky family dynamics. I'm sure nobody does, right? And everyone's putting more time in around the shoulds rather than the creativity and the vision for what they might want. So what's your vision for the month? Mine is to be more playful and engaged, not to worry about the hustle, the bustle, the whatever's going on. Now I want your palms towards your body, but to really, I really encourage you to have fun this month. Just have fun. Go skip outside, jump in a mud puddle, have an ice cream cone. I don't care. Eat the damn cookies. I'm going to try some figure eights and some of that infinity. And I'll open up the hips now too. Yeah. Okay, we're going to take a big swoop. We're going to push out that energy. Wiggle your toes and your fingertips, twinkle energy. Now we're going to take it, we're going to pull the energy right up here through your body. Lock it in, and now it's time to shimmy. Now shimmy. You got to shimmy before you move on. And what this does, I'll tell you, bouncing is so good for your muscular skeletal. Oh, that was a big word for this morning. And so when you can, if you want to wake up or do things, just bouncing. But remember, soft in the knees, right? Soft in the knees, soft in the hip. You know, I read this really interesting article, and I was watching a webinar, and it's a conversation about, do you warm up before you exercise? And what I found was really fascinating, and what I truly believe is that you just need to know where your body is and awareness to what you're doing, right? It's not that your body temperature, because it's hotter, is going to be more flexible. So interesting. Speaking of flexibility, shall we? So interesting, I want you to think about that. And I'm going to do a little short on that too. So you can see that in the next coming weeks. And right here, oh yeah, low back, hips. Now start thinking about that core, engaging that core, really focusing on it. 4 layers of core, not just the 6-pack ab that we're all looking for. Feel through it. And let's do some rotations. Upper body. Feeling like opening. Make your energy field a little bit bigger. You can do that anytime you want to. You can just open your energy field. You can also put boundaries around it. Yeah. So mine's gold today. I don't know, it sounded good. And you notice I did a little holiday decorating? Very little, just a little bit, just to get spiced up a little bit. Right there. And forward. Now take that neck easy and work through it. Gently releasing. Remember where our focus goes, energy flows. So think of your neck being nice and relaxed. Releasing all the crunchies. Breathing. Now take it back just as easily. And remember, we want to keep our shoulders down. It starts with our shoulder blades, squeezing them together and dropping them down. Oh, anybody else crunchy this morning? All right, take your hands and I want you to push through right here. I want you to pull your belly button to your spine and open up your shoulder blades. Drop your head. Start feeling into your feet. I want you to kind of put your stance to the outside of the ankle, then press into the ankle itself, the knee and the hip, pressing out so you're activating your lower body. You can squeeze your booty if you want to. Open that scapula. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Now, big breath. I want to take it up, but I want to elongate it just a bit, a little bit. So you want to lift out of your hips and put a slight arch in that back and look up. Breathing with it. Watch where your feet are. Breathing with it. Take a deep breath. Push it down. Clasp behind your back. So how was your week? Was it wonderful? We had a tree lighting ceremony here where I live, which was all the kids and the dogs and all the peoples and bands and music, and it was really quite lovely. It always is nice when the community gets out and connects. It's really a beautiful thing. Had the different high school bands and choirs and everything from hot chocolate to whatever else. It was all lovely. And it just got me feeling connected. You know, community. I'm all about connections and community, and I think that's such an important part of our daily lives and how we are able to be our best selves and feel good. So remember, right now we're pushing down, but guess what? We're not slumping forward. We are rotating back. Push down, right there. Keeping it open, and I want you to activate that core. Yeah, and watch your stance, right? We're creating a nice foundation to build upon. And from there, we're going to do the reverse prayer. Fingertips together. Take it wherever it can go. And remember, right here, take those shoulder blades and slide them down and open them up. Beautiful. So here we are, December 1st, 2024. We're popping into 2025. So I think creativity and vision are just just get curious about those two words. But definitely creativity. Get out there and just create. Yeah, I think that's kind of interesting that I picked creativity and vision, but what if we created our vision, but also spent some time being creative? Take a deep breath. Let's just shake that out. Right up, left back. We're going to connect somewhere in between. Who knows where you may end up? The more you do it, the more I promise that you will increase your range of motion and add to your flexibility. You know, sometimes just spending the time to stretch can solve really deep, kind of deep-seated issues within your body because you're releasing, you're getting oxygen flowing, you're getting blood flowing, and sometimes it's just because of an ache or a pain or a discomfort that we shift either our weight, like, you know, if a knee's bothering you, then the opposite hip will be readjusted. And so we start having pain because we aren't really stretching enough to make it release. And frequently people end up having surgeries instead of doing stretches, which, let us just say, our bodies will tell us what it needs if we listen. The problem is that for generations we haven't listened. We've just immediately gone to you know, we all want a quick fix. Give me a pill, give me you know, like when my kids were little, a kiss took care of everything, and then it was a Band-Aid, you know? And if only the world had stayed that easy, right? Excellent. So now your shoulders, we're going to just rotate, feel the activity. You know, you feel from the front all the way through and then back into your shoulder blades. And now I want you to push them forward. I want you to open up that upper back. You're pushing forward, forward, forward. Now you're going to pull back, pull back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. All right, now we're going to go up and we're going to go down. This is really good to do on the wall because you can feel, you can see where you're going. The interesting thing is to see how far you can get down. Most people cannot get flush with a wall. You'll be able to really see where your shoulders need more work on their rotation. I particularly noticed that during, I teach a lot of things, but my movement classes, I started teaching online, and I was able to realize that my right shoulder was dropped and was not as rotated as far as my left. So it really got me to realize that I needed to work on that right shoulder substantially more to get it to have more range of motion. But I hadn't realized the difference in the two until I saw them. So it kind of, sometimes it's a good thing to take a look in that mirror. I used to do my strength work in front of a mirror always. And now it just depends on where I'm doing it. But let's do this. Take it across. You sit back. So release that. Core tight. We're going to get a 2-for-1. A twofer. Sit back, feel releasing in that hip and that booty, and then across. You know, some people go like this to do that. For me, it's just like too much in my face. I'm sorry. Too much for me. But it seems to work for a lot of people. So, as I always say, adjust your stretch to work for you. And sit back a little further. Sit back, feel that. Take them out, shake them, sit back, and reverse it all. Excellent. You want to feel it in the booty as well as your arm across. And you want to feel this all the way back into the shoulder blade. And always remember soft, you don't want to jam it or jar it. And you want to pull it down a little bit, forward and down, which we'll really see we're working at opening up that shoulder. Sitting back. And how about that core? Where's your core? Was it activated? Shaking them out. Now I want you to give me your forearm, and we're going to pull back. Particularly good if you're hanging out on the computer or the mouse or anything with a lot of repetition with your hands. We have a tendency not to really stretch them. So push through as you're like you're getting in your forearm. Shake and reverse. Oh yeah, I can feel that. This is such an easy thing to do. I mean, you can do this at a stoplight. You can do this when you're sitting anywhere. So many things about breathing and stretching can be done on a moment's notice. And why is it that we seem to forget that? You notice I said we collectively. And let's just go ahead. Put your right foot right there. And you're going to feel, you're going to go into it. So you want to contract here. You're going to feel it primarily here. But as we're going down, I want you to feel like you're going down, not over, but down. You're going to just take those arms, swoosh the energy between the fingers, and sit into it. You're going to feel that in your inner thigh, your adductor, your quad, and your booty's engaged. This is also great for balance work. Are you breathing? The answer would be, yes, Gina. Well, for all of you that have joined us recently, welcome, welcome, welcome. Do share any of these videos with your friends. Please hit subscribe if you want to join this wonderful community. We're getting this message out about being flexible, flexibility, balance, and strength for your mind, your body, and your soul. And community, that's really big. So inhale up. Exhale. You're going to have a couple of opportunities for community connection on a different level starting in 2025. I have a whole new platform, so that's going to be very exciting. And look at your hand if you can. Keep that bend. Keep that core engaged. I know a lot at the same time. Breathe in with it. Take a deep breath. Don't use your arm, just use your body. Let's switch the sides. Take one. Remember, we want to, sit into it. Feel it go down. Feel that leg engaged. Feel your muscles all the way around. And then go ahead, add the arms with a little twinkle. Energy coming through them. Beautiful. Are you feeling it? Getting a little strength work in there too? That's the idea. Inhale, exhale, and take a look. Feel that energy. Like I told you, mine's golden. Mine's golden light today. Inhale, exhale, don't use it. Right there. Sit back in your hips. Let's take it into the squat, or whatever you want to call it. Feel your feet. Feel them so that they're balanced, so your weight's evenly distributed, and see how far you can go. You can feel free to bend those knees. You're opening your low back also. Pushing it out there. And expanding the low back. Just push through it, opening up, releasing anything that just doesn't belong there. Taking a deep breath. And tilt forward, we're going to activate the hamstrings, the back of the leg. And you can go ahead, and if you can drop your hands to the floor, let your head go. And you're still activating through your feet. And just let gravity work with you. Your low back, your hamstrings. You're actually opening up, if you really want to open up your upper back a little more, put your elbows into your palm, and that gives you more stretch. Opens it all up more. Now, if this is bothering you, feel free to just keep your hands up here. You're still going to work the back of the leg. You can straighten those legs and feel that hamstring work. There's always a variety of levels. I always say your body is your body. Meet it where it's at. It's a good thing to do with people too. And let's go ahead and push through. Meet people where they're at, because that's where they are. Right there, how's that little squat? Is that feeling good? Is that core engaged? We ready to go work in the rice paddies? Well, not quite yet. I don't know about, I'd have to really work on my squats to spend the day squatting. Although, that wouldn't be a bad thing if you're a skier. We got a lot of snow on our mountains here. Inhale, and go ahead, exhale, right back to those hamstrings. Yes. Open them up. Remember, attention, where that attention goes, your energy flows. So just feel it. Just actually take your hands and feel those hamstrings. Mine are really tight, you can feel it. It's, that way you know what you're doing. Get familiar. Get comfy with that body. Hands back on to your thighs. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our right leg out a little bit further and shift our hips back. So we're going to work the inner thigh. Since we're right here, it's the perfect time. Shift back, shift back. Feel the inner thigh on that right leg. Now this is a perfect stretch. I'm going to switch sides so we get both sides. So you could just do this. This is not even a half hour. We've done like maybe 25 minutes. Perfect way in your day. You don't have to work the whole body, but we've pretty much gotten from the head, through the shoulders, around the core, into the legs, right? So you pretty much got it all, and it was all standing, and you could do it in a very small space. Hips back. So that's a great combination. Feel free to bookmark this one, and you can just watch the first 25 minutes and get bingo, perfect. You know, right here. I'm going to have you just go ahead and straighten up. And we're going to take a big circle. So if you only have 25 minutes, this is where we say, thank you. But we're going to actually go down right here. So it's really easy to just take what you've got for time and have it work for you. So I want you to inhale. You want a flat back. You want a flat back. Perfect. So that was 25 minutes of standing stretches along with energy zesting. So a brilliant little nugget for you to put in there. And I can't stress legs up the wall enough. That's not something that a lot of people talk about. And I might even demonstrate it here today. Yeah, never know what might come up. There is a video in the library, on the playlist, called Legs Up the Wall, or How to Stretch Your Legs Up the Wall. Anyway, it's in there. And it basically shows you how to do your legs up the wall. 10 minutes, it is brilliant for your entire body. Now, if you have really high blood pressure or glaucoma, I wouldn't do it. But right now, you're opening up those hips. I want you to feel a flat back through your hips. Release, release, release. Head up. Lengthen that spine. Open up that neck. Feel the oxygen coming and going. Mind's golden light. Oh, perfect. And I'm going to show you an interesting little exercise. It's going to look kind of funny, and you could do this on a bed too. You're going to lay on your stomach and this to open your back. So what you're going to do is you're going to lay on your stomach. Okay, got it? You're going to bring your right knee up as far as you can towards your waist. You're going to lift up, and then you're going to take your right arm under and look over, and it should rotate that back of yours. Did you get it? Right knee up, right arm under, look to the left. And it's a great opener for your back. So we're going to do the other side. So your back's just really, you can't quite crunch it. So you want to do your left up, left here, and you're going to rotate under and look up. So that's just a little thing to put in your toolkit in the event that you want to release there. I'm going to go ahead and just look up. Look up, look up, look up. Deep breath. Beautiful. And we'll do a couple of shoulder rotations while we're here. So you want to be just hip width apart. That right hand, we're going to take it under and look at it. Then you're going to bring it through and all the way up and look at it. You feel that? Excellent for your shoulders, rotation, upper torso. Bring it up all the way. Energy up. And take it under. All the way. There you go. And switch sides. We're going to take the left under. Looking at your hand. All the way up. So you can see that this shoulder line is not as flexible as the other one. And under. all the way up. And one more. All the way up. Go ahead, put it down. Right now we're going to do that little roundy thing. So you're going to take a deep breath and you're going to release. You're going to arch your back. You're going to look up to the ceiling. And you're still breathing. Take a nice breath. Exhale, push your belly button through to your spine. Open up the space between your shoulder blades and drop your head looking between your feet. Inhale. And opposite. Look up, arching that back. Deep breath. Pull that belly button to your spine. Open up shoulder blades. Drop your head. Look between your legs. Go ahead. Just push back into a child's pose. Whatever's comfortable for you. I like my arms out here because it gives me a different stretch in my back, but you may want to be here. Whatever is most comfortable. And breathe with it. All right. We're going to go rotate onto our backs. Roll it on down. And take a deep breath. And I want you to anchor your tights. Anchor your hip bones to the floor. I want you to put your heels in. It's just going to activate our lower body. And just so what now? I just want you to push into your heels and feel that low back release. Now let go. See the difference in that? Push your heels up. Your toes up, push into your heels, and work that low back. One more. Push into those heels, pull your toes up, and let that low back be right there. And at the same time, I want you to relax that upper torso. Just feel nice and relaxed in it. And right foot on the left knee, open it up. So you're opening up through and up. Feel free if you want to bring that left knee up. This is a great one to do this way if you're on the floor and you can just put your leg on a chair, on the couch or something. But you can softly adjust, and you can easily adjust it even here. Notice the difference in the stretch. What I want you to do is become familiar with your body and which part of the stretch really feels better, and maybe doing both because you're going to feel it in a different area, right? So always adjusting and working with your stretch to feel as much, you feel the differences because you might, it'll work one side more than the other. So then you add another part of the stretch and it even gets deeper. So play with that concept for yourself because it's your body and you will know what that feels like. And breathe with it, feel it. All right, all in here. Go ahead, switch sides. We put the left foot up on the right knee and just open that up. Beautiful. Breathe into it. Feel it in your back, your hip. No pressure on your knee. This should have nothing to do with your knee. both feet down, and I think we're going to put our arms out, and then we're going to just do the windshield wipers literally in a staying down. And what I want you to do is when you put both of your knees, you're going to put to one side, feel all the way up in this stretch. And we're going to switch to the other side, and I want you to feel all the way into it. You even want to activate the quads, right? All the way up into your back. Let's do it a couple more times. Really feel into it. Push a little further so you really can feel that stretch. Work through both sides. Feel that oxygen up and around that spine. Let's do 2 more. All the way, work through, push, push, push. You can feel it right in here. Yes, you can feel your hip flex all the way up into your ribs. Push a little further. The other side, push through. You'll find one side's probably a whole lot more flexible than the other. Activating that quad, working push, push, push. All right. Now put your feet together. Take those arms up. You can leave them at shoulder width apart if you want to, or you can connect the palms. I want you to just breathe through this and just let those knees open into that butterfly. Breathe. Actually, this is a really good time for you to feel. We're going to do a little extra breathing. We're just going to do it right here. We're going to pull it up through our feet, up into your spine, and you're going to take it all the way up, out the top of your head. Big exhale. Inhale through that nose, pull it up. Oxygen, Buddha belly. Exhale through. Keep the upper torso nice and relaxed. Let's take a little more breathing here. One more, in through the nose. Hold it on the top. Exhale. Let's release those arms, bring your knees together. How does that feel? You feel like you just feel it all relaxed. And go ahead, knees to your chest. We're going to round it around and roll it, just releasing that low back. How about if you extend up, pointing your toes, and I want you to rotate through your feet. You know how important it is to be kind to our feet, since we ask an awful lot of them. Now we're just alternating, pointing and flexing. Can you feel through that? And rotate out. And inward. Oh yes, go ahead, flex. Take a little walk. Feel the back of those legs, lower back. Fingertips behind your knees. Go ahead and roll it up. Here we are, all rolled up. Everybody rolled up? The tights are rolled up. Take your right over your left. See if you can get that right foot flat on the floor. And if you can't do that, you know, you might be able to, you may be right here. It's going to give you a different stretch, but that's still okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to look up and to the right. Lifting tall, you're going to feel that right side of your booty. You're going to feel all your pia forma, your glutes, hip flexor, a little bit of your, kind of your IT band just starting. Get that open up. This also activates your vagus nerve. Yes, that rest and relax. What a beautiful place to be. Now I want you to lean forward. See if you can put that right pinky toe onto the floor as you just rotate forward. Drop your head. Let that gravity take it. And we're breathing. Ah, excellent. Switch sides. So we want to see if we can get that left foot flat. We want it from right here is when you want to lift it all up. Take a look over that left shoulder. Feeling all of this working, opening, releasing. Are you feeling nice and stretched, lengthened, and strengthened? Go ahead and let's see if we can put the pinky toe on our left foot to the floor while we take a nice deep breath. We're going to fold forward. We're going to open up our IT band. That goes really from right back where it connects on your hip and your booty. Goes all the way down to your knee. Drop your neck. Keep breathing. Okay. Come on up. And extend your feet forward and then sit up tall. And I'm going to have you take your left hand onto your right foot and extend back. And look at that right hand. Feel free to come forward. Let's switch sides. Go ahead and look at that left hand. That other one. Take a deep breath. This week, I want you to think about creativity and your vision. I want you to think about how your intention is for the month of December. You know, what do you want? What do you want to create? How do you want your life to be? Because it's your choice. So this week it's creativity, and vision. I love the idea of vision. It kind of makes me think about dreaming. Thank you so much for joining us. If you did enjoy this, hit the like button. And please take some time looking through the library of many good things for you. And share this with all your friends to give them the enjoyment of your body feeling just so much relaxed and open and lengthened and strengthened. And if you want to become a part of the community, please do subscribe. I am Jina Bieland, the creator, founder, and chief energy officer right here at Strength, Stretch, and Shine, where everything is about strength, actually flexibility, balance, and strength for your mind, your body, and your soul. I love each and every one of you. Know how important you are. And until next time, be flexible.